All right, and we are going to be live. Well, good meowing, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for joining me. Today, we have a very, very interesting game to play. It is called My Vow to My Liege, and it is a visual novel. Hello, Toku! Konnichiwa! I'm excited to play this game because when I first got it, and I tried to open it, it actually wouldn't open, and I was really upset because everyone looks really interesting, and I really wanted to. Thank you so much for following. I was really interested in this game, and I really, really, really wanted to play it, but it wouldn't open, and I was so upset. And just yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it again because this game has been sitting in my Steam library and tempting me because I really want to play it. And so I re-downloaded it and I launched it. And thank you. ありがとうございました. And I guess it understood that I was talking about it because it started up. Don't know what I did. I didn't do anything, but it started. So we're gonna switch over to game overlay if it'll let me do it. Oh, come on, OBS. There we go. All right. So I might have to mess around. Oh, yeah, OBS, you're having some time. I might have to mess around a little bit with the audio. But we'll see. So this game was originally in Chinese and was translated to English. So I don't know, I'm excited. Oh, okay, operational guides. Oh. I can only stream the prologue and the first 4 chapters. Okie dokies. Well, we'll get along as far as we can then. I really enjoy, oh gosh, I can never actually pronounce it, and I feel very bad, but, Modao Zushi, oh, okay. It's got a nice little, oh, it's got a little disclaimer. Gotcha. It's set in the spring and autumn period. I should know more about this because I very much did take a Chinese history class in college. But that was the same semester that I had a bunch of other projects, so I don't remember much. Costumes are fiction, yeah. Enjoy the story. Take into account this doesn't represent any historical facts. Gotcha. It's a story of gods and ghosts taken from legends. Oh, represent the strength of the human spirit. Oh. Some of the, oh yeah, historical values and all that stuff. Gotcha. But yeah, this game, when I read the description on Steam, it said it was wuxia, and as someone who has very much enjoyed Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, yes, the historical values of the Liege. someone who enjoyed Scumvillain and Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation. I'm really excited. I don't think it differs from cinematic wuxia, but then again, I'm not super knowledgeable about it, so we'll see. Right? Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh. Do you agree and solemnly swear to the terms written above? All right, I guess I'm taking a sacred vow on stream. All right. I take this sacred vow. Oh my goodness. Oh, in a time of myths and legends, under the mandate of heaven, King Wu overthrew the corrupt King Yu and started the Zhao dynasty of peace and prosperity. The good king secretly created the golden script to communicate with the gods and the demons. He took a sacred vow with the heavens in exchange for the divine right to rule his government would be one with virtue. Using the golden script, he carved this vow into a large bronze vessel, the Ding of Virtue. The vow and the Ding were passed down through generations of kings until it came into the hands of the corrupt King Ping, who broke the vow and lost the Ding. The secret existence of the golden script then came to light. Oh, and the peace and prosperity of the Zhao dynasty started to wane as the lands broke into smaller warring states. A time of chaos and turmoil had returned as countries prepared for yet another war. I was really scared it was going to keep scrolling. So, sorry about that as I suddenly read very, very fast. Alright. Yeah, it's the full game is just scrolling text, and good luck. Good luck. I hope you can read fast enough. Oh goodness, it's time to put in a name. I don't think Prince will. You know what? We're gonna make it fit. So, and I'm absolutely gonna butcher the Chinese names. I will try so hard not to, but I struggle. I struggle, and I try, but I still struggle. So our name is Ji Tengye. Yeah, yeah. I only get hot guys in the credits. They're like, "Thanks for playing. Here's the hot boys we teased you with the whole game." And I just say thank you. Can I have more? Yeah, so our name is Ji Tengye, and our nickname is Prince. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Alright. Oh, in a time of legends and a land of wars, the destiny of a great kingdom falls on the shoulders of a young girl. She is fated to ascend the throne of Ng and fulfill the long-standing wish of her forefathers. Oh. Oh. Her name, Fucha. Oh no, please. Please come, Fucha. Please be kind to me. It's not having a fun time. Also, I really hope it's not like super crazy loud for you guys because it's super crazy loud for me. Oh no. Ah, yes. Boy, 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 and boy. Okay, that's good. Oh, pretty. We're getting snippets of video. Yeah, featuring boy, boy, and boy. Played by the titular boy. Alright, cool. Hello, sir.
Oh, wow. Oh, bloody boy. Yeah. Oh, dead boy. Oh, well then. Kissing boy. Oh no. Why'd he die? Why did he die? Oh, boy, 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 and boy. Oh, my favorite boys are boy 1, boy 2, dead boy, hot boy, morally gray boy, happy boy. Alright, thank you for that beautiful, wonderful intro video. I could not name any of these boys if I tried. Hello, Jay. Morally gray but hot boy. Just souring morally gray or hot boy. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The darkening skies that foretell the coming of impending rain feel suffocating. Also, let me see, can I config? Alright, I'm gonna lower like everything real fast. And then bring up the volume for you guys, but I don't want... Oh, morally gray boy and hot boy together, but morally gray but hot boy. Moral dilemmas. Dilemmas. Big dilemmas. Okay, let me know if the audio is funky for you guys, because I turned it down so that I could actually like listen to it. Alright. Alrighty. Cool. We're good. Moving forward. An island shrouded in mist stands in the middle of Lake Tai. At the heart of this island, on an altar, stand 2 banners with faded golden lines. Around them stand a group of motionless priestesses on the ground. Oh, on ground that has been tainted red with blood. Oh my. Oh wow, we're just getting right into it, aren't we? Just like straight in. Oh, okay. Like the music's banging. Oh, hello there, people. Before a large rectangular bronze ding, the head priest and head priestess lead a liturgical procession headed by my royal father, Hedu, and all members of his household, including my brothers and I. Oh, cool, I got bros. Hey, bros. How you be, bros? Everyone here is well aware that this autumn's offering ceremony is anything but usual. Oh, we will soon be executing the dragon god that our country has worshipped for generations. Oh my. What did the dragon god do? Hu Chai, my 3rd brother, who is standing next to me, keeps shivering with fear. Even though he's a year older than me, his lack of courage is alarming. Man, we're just scathing reads on our siblings. Ooh. I clench the jade fish amulet that Yi Guang lent to me for protection as I still myself. Shi Yinggong, the son of the head priest and priestess, is currently east of Lake Tai on Tiger Hill, tending to the magical array that is set up there to seal the god. Okay, so I think this is pretty similar to cinematic wuxia then. Fox, as you were saying. If we fail to execute the dragon god here, we will be able to seal him on Tiger Hill. The Shi family does indeed live up to their reputation for being the most formidable priests and priestesses in the Ng kingdom. Man, they really just threw us into this. They're like, hey, let's go kill a god. Surprise. This is usually the end of the RPG, my friends. My father, the king, takes the incense from the head priest and bows reverently to the sacred ding. Oh, I can't hit spacebar to advance. Spacebar just makes the text disappear. Oh. That's my father. Not bad. Even though we are far away from Tiger Hill, we can see the smoke rising from its fiery beacon, a sign that Yigong is ready to seal off the god.
Oh, hello! Thank you so much for joining!
We are playing My Vow to My Liege, and I am unfortunately horribly butchering the pronunciations of these names. I keep forgetting I can't use the space bar. I took a whole class on Chinese history, and I just am still very bad at Chinese pronunciation. I feel really bad about it, but I try. I really try. Alright. There is no way for father to withdraw from this battle. This would quality a little bit. Quality a little bit. I don't know what you're saying, Fox, but I trust you.
Oh, thank you so much for following me! I really appreciate it! I am just little babby streamer.
Oh, gotcha. I was like... Oh, gotcha. You were saying this qualifies... Gotcha. I understand now, Fox. I understand now. I'm smart. I'm smart. I promise. Yeah, there's no way for my father to withdraw from this battle.
I
forgot this was voiced. It scared the crap out of myself. Oh man, I'm so upset that I don't have like a tracking model ready, because y'all would have gotten to see me just jump. I actually like hurt my shoulder there. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, well, now I have to adjust my positioning because, yeah, I actually jerked my shoulder so hard that it doesn't feel good anymore. Oh, the things I do for hot drawn men. Alright. So despite the fact that yes, these lines are voiced, I am going to still kind of read out. I'm still gonna read out the English. It's just, you know, not gonna be voiced because they're already voice acted. Oh, the dragon god needs to die. We cannot afford to fail, for if we do, he will obliterate the kingdom of Ng. Ah, that's why the dragon god needs to die. Alright. A sense of resolution can be seen in my father's expression. I take a deep breath, only to have my senses assaulted by the stench of rotten fish, which makes it hard to breathe. I mean, for being my father, like, usually the father character, they kind of draw him kind of like, that wasn't bad. He's not bad looking. The putrid soil.
withered reeds and the smell of blood. Oh, hi, Rose!
Fox, I don't know who Liege is. I'm so sorry.
Pull yourself together, Tengye. You are, after all, the royal princess of I quietly tell myself. Although Yi Guang and I are both 14 years old, he's already shouldering so many responsibilities, while I still have so much more room to improve.
Ah, gotcha. Understood. Yeah, that's a thing that I found happens a lot in the Chinese history that like I know. Is it's like, is this real? Like, did this person like actually exist, or is this person kind of mythological? And sometimes the answer is, Also, I really hope that we don't stay 14 years old. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be a little awkward. Yeah, same. The autumn offering ritual is beginning. The priestesses start their ritual chants. Like the smoke from a burning incense, the sound of their chanting drifts away on the wind towards the lake. The head priest and priestess start dancing to the chants. Their long sleeves trail gracefully behind them like the wings of a white crane taking flight, or the fins of a fish in water. Yeah. So I could already tell that the blue-haired boy that we saw in the movie is probably gonna be like these people's son, which means he's probably, hold on, I gotta double check the name, Yi Guang. Watch, I'm gonna unfortunately forget names very fast.
Thank you.
Alright. This is my first time seeing the sacred transcending fish dance. I am entranced. Oh? Fu Chai gently tugs at my sleeve to make me realize that our two older brothers have already walked forwards, reached into the ding, and are now placing something onto their lips. Mama? Oh. Oh, it's blood. Oh, it's blood. Cool. Great. This juice tastes disgusting. It's blood. Staring at the red viscous rivers. The red viscous river. The red viscous liquid in the bronze ding, I feel a sense of dreaded apprehension in the pit of my stomach. Yeah, it's the bad cherry juice. I keep pressing the spacebar, not remembering that spacebar doesn't advance. Let this V8 go bad. I put it to my lips and lick it. V8. Alright. They want me to drink the Kool-Aid. I don't think I should be drinking the Kool-Aid. I quickly touch some of the blood to my lips. That strange, greasy feeling still lingers on my fingertips. I guess it must be like slightly congealed blood. Like, I've gotten blood on my fingers before. I don't think it doesn't, I don't know if I would describe the feeling as greasy. Yeah, I'm like, what magical creature did you get this from that has greasy blood? Ugh. No, thank you. Oh, we summon the power of heaven to slay the dragon god, to be a oh no, shit, crap, no, go back! Yeah, it's aged blood, it's like a fine wine. Can I go back? Oh no, I didn't get to read it. Something about, oh. Something about calling heaven to be an example and kill the dragon god. But I don't know. So we're just gonna forge ahead. Together with the crowd, I start to chant the words of our vow with a troubled heart. Slaying a god, what an insane notion. I mean, yeah, very insane. Oh my gosh. What a way to start a game. Welcome to the game, please kill God. As we chant, bits of golden light float out of my father's body to merge with the golden beam of light that is emitting from the center of the bronze ding. Are we sacrificing our father? Our father was kind of fine. Like, do we have to sacrifice him? Like, I know I'm gonna be meeting a lot of other hot men, like, and not familially related to me hot men. But, like, my dad can stay, right? Looking at myself and my 3 older brothers, it seems that we're in the same transcendental state as our father. It's trance blood. It's blood that puts you in trance. It's bad cherry juju juice. As the head priest and priestess dance, the banners start to flutter in the wind. The golden beam pierces the dark clouds, breaking them apart to reveal a clear, bright autumn sky. Oh, slice. Oh. Oh, what a stinger! Oh, I'm loving this music, okay? A black arrow flies through the sky and lands at my father's feet. Over 100 black-robed priests surround the altar. The one who appears to be leading them is the previous head's priest, Mage Xian. Didn't he defect to another country many years ago? Oh yeah, I'm loving the drama. Delicious. I'm loving it.
无耻何驴，竟敢背叛历代巫王和龙神结下的神盟！
I knew it was coming. I knew there was going to be voice acting. I still jumped. Yeah, it is like a nice theater production. You're shameless, Helu. How dare you betray the dragon god and break the sacred vow that your ancestors have kept with him? Yeah.
既无成人得通天道，岂可再屈从此等鬼神妖物？
My ancestors and I have been following the righteous way of heaven when the dragon god deceived us. How can we submit to such a demonic monster any longer? I don't know who's good and who's bad, Rose. They literally just threw me in here and said we're killing God. The guy on the left is my dad, though, so uncertain if my dad's cool. Considering that the guy on the right has kind of like he's got like a cheek tattoo, and the fact that he tried to murder my father, I'm gonna say he's possibly not good, but I don't really know. But yeah, apparently, also, the dragon god has deceived us. Oh, that's a nasty noise. Oh. Without any hesitation, my father draws out his sword. Whoop! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa! I wasn't expecting that. At the altar, the black and white figures intertwine in the chaos to create a third color, red. One by one, young priestesses start falling to the men in black robes, their beautiful faces and supple bodies breaking into pieces of meat. Anybody want priestess kebabs? As blood flows like water into the lake, I can hear rumbling sounds coming from all four corners of the lake, like that of a monster leaping out of the water. Let me know if the audio is, like, bad. If the audio levels might need to adjust them up or down. Oh my. Gotcha. Okay, awesome. Yeah, priestess kebabs. Oh! Oh my. I'm loving this dramatic sting, like, seriously. The bomb, bomb, bomb. Alright, this is the first time that I've ever laid eyes on the dragon god. This gigantic white creature is beautiful yet terrifying. I stand motionlessly, unable to take my gaze off of the creature. the dragon god is vilified by the media. The dragon god is just misunderstood. It's the media that's vilifying. the ancient Chinese media. As I stand before this absolute power, I feel so insignificant. It feels like an offense. I got an achievement. Achievement unlocked. Sketches. Okay. I am caught off guard when the head priestess pulls me away and into the bosoms of my older brother before calling forth her magical swords of water. They miss me by the skin of my teeth as they fly towards the dragon god and pierce him. I'm thrown into my brother's bosoms. Like, all right then. What a turn of phrase. Oh, Mage Xian shoots us a malicious glare. Oh.
今日
Oh.
就让你们见识见识真正的神威。
Fuck you too, Mage Xian. Today you will taste the divine power of the dragon god. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh! Dead boy! We have our first, casualty. Oh my. He gives a long whistle, summoning tall columns of muddy water from the lake. In an instant, they rush at the head priest and my brothers, and all who are there to safeguard us. Yeah, they just kind of went plop off frame. Mage Xian! Shen! Wuxian! Wuxian! I can copy that. My father gives a roar of anguish that resounds in all directions as the phrase, "We failed to kill the dragon god," shrilly repeats in my ears. I mean, we were going after a god. I think the fact that that we all were brutally murdered very quickly is, kind of surprising. Alright. I have to stop hitting the space bar. It doesn't advance.
何驴，你的子嗣巨王，你死之前就好好品味品味这等绝望的滋味吧。
It's like the I don't know if you guys ever got those like sticky hands that you could slap to a wall. And after you use them for like long enough, they would pick up a bunch of like dirt and dust and hair, and they wouldn't stick very well, and they just slide limply down. Alright, so I listened to how this guy pronounces the name, and it's Halu, Halu. Ha 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 ha, Halu. Yeah, they really would. Your sons are all dead. Enjoy this taste of despair and defeat before you die. Gasp! The dead bodies of my brothers are suspended by columns of brackish water. Oh my. Oh! A severed pinky lands at my feet. Which of my brothers did this belong to? Oh my, honey. We're gonna need some therapy after this. Yeah, no one will leave the ancient Chinese toilet seat up. Might have lost all my brothers, but don't have to worry about toilet seats. I cannot endure it anymore and throw up on the ground. Oh, hey, ma'am. Trying hard to contain her grief, the head priestess calls forth an ice blade that pierces through the sacred ding. In my state of semi-consciousness, I hear her call out.
请李魂为我令，转阵为锋。
Spirit of the ding, obey me. Capture the dragon. Oh. A bright white light emits from the belly of the ding and transforms to a large, ferocious tiger. It pins down the head of the dragon inside the vessel and shatters it into tiny pieces. That terrifying dragon, like a dying fish, lies on the altar, twitching weakly and helplessly. Its colossal body quickly disintegrates, giving off the strong stink of rotten fish.
神君!
My sovereign god! Oh! 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 What does that make it? The fifth death? Yep. Rip, ma'am. All of a sudden, Liege furiously stabs a short blade into the back of the high priestess, and with that, the white tiger suddenly disappears. I stare mindlessly at the sacred ding as it gives off a last bit of golden light, before absorbing the body of the dragon inside of it. Liege, like a madman, pounces towards it. Yo! See, I can voice act too. Oh! 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 From behind Mage Xian, my father cuts his head off cleanly with a blow of his sword. Oh my. Before my eyes, fresh red blood trails from the severed head as it lets out a hideous laugh. No! You're dead, motherfucker. Stay dead. I don't like that. Please don't have your severed head laugh. Like, no thank you.
背叛者的血脉必将众叛亲离，今日之恨必将千百倍还至你身。
Fox, the only people that died were priestesses and my brothers. I think because the whole like nature of this game is showing that it's not going to be that hard for me to get laid after this. All Alright, the descendants of the betrayer will be cast out. This evil deed you've done today will be avenged 1,000 times over.
国破家亡，灰飞烟灭。
Your nation will crumble, families will be torn apart, everything you treasure will be turned to ash. Saying this, oh! His head explodes! Droplets of his blood turn to blades as they fly at me. Oh. I think this might get our dad. I think our dad might jump in front of us. Yeah, families were already getting stabbed. Hi, Holly. But yeah, so here's my prediction. Here's my game theory. Yeah, blood to blade. Here's my game theory. Dad's gonna jump in front of me to get these blood blades, and save me, and he's gonna die. Yep. My mind goes blank. The blades of blood fall short, less than a few inches away. Oh, as I unconsciously clutch the amulet with only one name on my lips. God! Hearing loss. Yiguang. Yiguang! Oh, she even unlocked blood sacrifice. Sweet, our dad's alive! Excuse me. Excuse me, who is this man? Who is this man? I like his voice. Liege. Are we my brother?
少君，
My liege. Is this... Because it said Fuchai on the name. Fuchai. Fuchai. I'm gonna butcher that one. Yes, so that's why I'm confused. That's my brother's name, unless I took on my brother's identity after he died. We'll figure it out. Ah! Wow, that was like the wimpiest thing I could have said. Oh. Yeah, there was there was a generous splattering of corpses. All of our brothers are dead. Like, we had 3 older brothers, and all of them are dead. Our dad's alive. The head priest and the head priestess died. I doubt this is a nightmare. But, you know, I'm not certain. So we're gonna keep going. Shenfang, is that you?
少君，您刚刚一直在呓语。
Oh, my liege, you were talking in your sleep again. Yeah, this guy is not a nightmare. This guy is a tall glass of water. That was oh. My chest. The sacred seal that is on my chest is hurting terribly again. It hurts to the point that I can't even cry out. With trembling hands, I search for the thing that I need so desperately. Where is it? Where could it be? Fensheng, where's your hand? I need your hand. Hold my hand, Fensheng. Where the fuck is your hand? It's dark. I'm gonna be a needy little princeling.
少君，鱼在这里。
Oh, hi, Liege. The jade fish is over here. Oh, phew. I press the amulet to my chest as its icy coldness slowly eases the pain until it completely fades away. He was like, "You called, my liege." The pain is now replaced by a feeling of intense abhorrence. This vile sacred seal on my chest is proof of my detestable connection to the dragon god. Gasp. even now, with that monster sealed up on Tiger Hill. The vow that puts me in this situation has yet to be broken. This tortuous pain that flares up whenever and wherever, has caused me a lot of misery.
还未到5更。
Oh, the 5th watch has yet to arrive. Sweet. Thanks. Don't know what that means. Aw. When my loyal guard sees my pale and exhausted expression, he gently continues to wipe away my cold sweat. Oh, fuck yeah. Are we gonna have Prince and Guard possible romance? Please. Please, that makes me such a happy gay. Although he and I are long used to these situations, what really feels out of place is the dream that I just had. Okay, so I'm gonna say everything that happened there actually did happen, but it happened like a while ago, and we just keep having nightmares about it. It felt so real. Why does it say we? Oh, no.
我在这里陪着你。
Yeah. We just dreamt about the incident that happened 5 years ago. Yeah? Yeah? I was wondering why it said we. But I guess we'll figure it out. I am here with you. Yes, Shenfeng. Yes. Yes. I give a bitter laugh. Shenfeng's loyalty is unquestionable, but we both know that this burden is mine alone to bear. Shenfeng, do you think that there's a problem with the seal? Could that be why the former king and our older siblings have entered our dreams, urging us to break the sacred vow as soon as possible? I got hit by the blood swords, and then I got isekai'd into a new kingdom. Oh. Yeah, I'm really curious about why it has the name as Fushai. Fuchai. Fauci. No. Why it has the name as Fushai, A. And then B, why we're talking, why we as the protagonist are talking in plural terms.
只是因为先王忌日将近。
Oh. The only reason why you're having this dream is because the death anniversary of the former king is drawing nearer. Oh, great. It's my dad's death anniversary. Fun. Is that so?
施家咒力强大，余域尚且能用，何况是凝结全族心血的封神阵？
Oh my goodness. Did the high priest just kind of like sticky hands slide down the screen like in Smash Bros? If he'd been like hit and smacked into the screen and just kind of slid down? Shenfeng, you have to tell me, did it happen in your dream too? Just take the jade fish, for example. If the amulet made by the Shi clan is still effective against the sacred seal in your chest, then should not the seal that was made with blood, sweat, and tears of the entire clan be even more effective? Yeah, Super Smash Bros., the ancient Chinese battle game. Blood, sweat, and tears. Flesh and blood is more like it. Now, help us bathe and change our clothes. Whoa! Alright.
少君，昨日之事让你心忧至此，还是休朝为好。
My liege, I think it might be better for you to take a break today, as you were quite distressed by what happened yesterday. No, Shunfang, I need you to bathe me. Bathe me and dress me. Don't be a wimp about it, Shunfang. Do it. Bathe me. Are you saying that we are unable to handle that pesky envoy from Qi? Bathe me now, you coward. No, this is not our brother. This is our, like, guard. So here's what I understand to be what happened. We woke up from that terrible nightmare of events that happened 5 years ago. We've taken over as, like, king. And this is our, like, personal guard. Yeah, I think he took the day off. Oh.
陈峰不敢。
Chengfeng would not dare. Chengfeng better not dare. Fuchai is us currently. That's what I'm confused about. That's the only thing that I'm still confused about. Because Fuchai was the name of our brother. So I think we might have just taken the name of our brother. Dragon security? Oh, change our clothes. Cool. Shangfang assists me as I walk up to the throne. Luckily, the curtains are closed so no one can see how helpless their king is. Ah, we are king. Prime Minister, tell us, what is on today's agenda? Prime Minister?
启禀大王，武相国今日并未上朝。
Oh, Your Majesty, Prime Minister Wu is not in court today. Well, find him. Is he ill?
武相国昨日还精神奕奕地与臣争论，何病之有啊？
Hello, eyeless man who looks like my father. Huh? Yesterday, Prime Minister Wu was full of vigor as he debated with me. What kind of illness could he possibly have today? Then, does Minister Bo know the reason for Prime Minister's absence?
这个臣不知。
Oh, yeah, nope. He doesn't know. Other than the death anniversary of his father and brothers, Wu Zixu has never missed a day of court. He comes in early every day to organize his reports and documents. That is why the other ministers have taken to calling him Prime Minister of the Fourth Watch behind his back. Yeah, I think that's just the generic sprite. But now it is already near the end of the Fifth Watch. I look towards Shengfang. He nods his head in acknowledgement and quietly takes his leave. He became Dad the White. Mm-hmm.
浩浩无都，竟然把相国都丢了，也难怪找不回敝国的小小史官了。
And who are you? Alternative colored father? Huh. If you can lose your prime minister in your kingdom's capital, then it is no reason why you can't find... Oh, that is no wonder why you can't find our low-ranking officer. Yeah, Dad the Blue. I was so distraught by losing my father that I only hired people who looked just like him, and I just dressed them in different colors. Yes, I must find the technicolored father. Only the technicolored father, master of all the father colors. could take down the dragon god. But when I needed him most, he vanished.
公孙乙，你区区一个齐国使臣，怎能随意闯进吴国朝堂？
We found 2 of them already. Quick, fuse, so I won't lose either of you. Yeah, I've already got part of it. Gong Sung Yi, how dare you intrude on the court of
是你们大王允诺，我可在姑苏城内外寻找我国失踪的随臣。
It was your king who had agreed to let me search for my kingdom's missing officers in Gusu City.
大王，
Oh.
难道您这吴宫不在姑苏城内吗？
Your Majesty, is it your court within Gusu City? Oh yeah, that's right. We're 19 now. He's the prerequisite. The prerequisite. You have to get through Gong Sung Yi to get through. Oh. Your Majesty, isn't your court within Gusu City?
巧言令色。
Well, aren't you eloquent? Yes, I'll just travel from ancient China to Ontario to get some booze. Hell knows I deserve it, dealing with these old assholes. We understand that you have duties to carry out, and that is why we have already sent our guards to search outside the city and the surrounding villages. So please, do not worry.
大王休要用这话打发我。
Your Majesty, you were only saying that to dismiss me. I wish it fucking worked.
史官明明就是在虎丘山下遭遇歹人失踪的，为何不准我等上山寻人？
Yeah, I just need to find Red Dad, and maybe that'll calm down Blue Dad. Well, they'll fusion to form Purple Dad, and Purple Dad is a little more mature. Our archival officer obviously encountered some evil happenstance when he passed Tiger Hill. So, why will you not let me search for him up there? Well, Tiger Hill's kind of where we tried to kill a god 5 years ago, so... maybe not the best idea.
虎丘乃是吴国先王陵墓，岂
啊
能容你们这些外人造次？
Thank you, Brown Dad. The grave of the former king of is up on Tiger Hill. How can we let an outsider like yourself disturb it? Gasp. No, stop.
既然是陵墓重地，怎么还会遇上蒙面歹徒呢？
Oh my god. How would he have encountered bandits if that is such an important place to your kingdom? I don't know. Fucking ask the bandits.
少来咄咄逼人，礼道何存？
Stop being so persistent and be mindful of your manners. Thank you, Brown Dad.
怕是你们吴国失礼在先。
I just realized just calling him Brown Dad is probably not the best string of words. Yeah. Is he red? He looks more brownish. Yeah, Blue Dad is sassy. I'm afraid it was the kingdom of that drew first blood. Are you... Blue Dad, are you accusing me of killing someone?
我公诚心诚意要与吴国结为兄弟之邦，才来与大王商议联姻之事。
Oh, great. It is my sincerest wish that the kingdom of and Qi become close allies. And that was why I approached your majesty on the topic of marriage. Yeah, you know what? We'll call him Red Dad unless a more redder father comes along. Also, Marriage.
没想到大王模棱两可，就这么一天天吊着我们。
Oh, I did not think that your majesty would be so non-committal in giving us a simple yes or no answer to the marriage proposal. Let me see my future husband first. Like, let me see the goods before I decide anything. Like, what if the guy you want me to marry is, like, bad? I'm the emperor, I think. The king. I think it's being translated as king here. I'm the king here. I need to have some arm candy. Or, you know, someone who can make me be the arm candy. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I'm assuming it's a dude. I'm assuming it's a guy.
如今救人之事又推三阻四，这难道是你们吴国特有的待客之礼不成？又叫我齐国如何敢来结盟？
Yeah, just what I'd expect. The Rainbow Dead Alliance gay marriage. And now your majesty is hindering our search to save lives by brushing us off with excuses. How can we possibly ally ourselves with the kingdom of Oh.
其实，再三施礼于大王与吴国，大王还要忍到什么时候？
Yeah, make them stand in rainbow order. Yeah, blue dad, red dad, I'm separating you. The envoy of Qi has been repeatedly rude to your majesty and to the kingdom of How long is your majesty going to endure this mistreatment? I don't know. Gongsun Yi, are you threatening us?
不敢，只是心中存疑，还望大王解惑。
Oh, I would not dare to threaten you. I hope you understand that I'm still very anxious. Yeah, but anxiety doesn't, you know, excuse you accusing us of attacking your person, dude. all of our fathers could not stand to see our beauty, so we gouged their eyes out. Obviously. We also hope that you understand that when the envoys of Qi were granted an audience, we had no knowledge of the aforementioned archival officer. And now you would slight your kingdom's ally just to look for someone as insignificant as him. Yeah, we did it, or we made Shengfang do it. Gotcha there, Gongsun Yi. We have treated you and your men as distinguished guests, fed you the same food as we eat, and have even ignored the fact that you have intruded in our court. Yet you scorn and humiliate us in front of all our ministers and officers. How dare you, Gongsun Yi? Oh! Yeah, we were having court, and he, bust down the door to talk to us. Before I could finish my sentence, everyone in the room had their hands on the hilts of their sword. Gongsun Yi and his men take a few steps back in alarm. Oh, hello, everybody! Thank you so much for joining me. We are playing wuxia Royal Intrigue visual novel. I'm very excited. Gongsun Yi recollects himself and bows to me with a hand-on-hand salute.
是外臣失礼了。
It is I, the foreign envoy, who was rude. Glad you fucking realized it.
失宗史官乃我世教，盼大王宽宏大度，不计我情急之过。
The missing officer is a family friend, so I hope that your majesty would be gracious enough to forgive me for taking things too far.
Maybe.
然而， 联姻事关两国邦交，若不能完成我公交代给我的任务，还要让我公蒙羞。
Oh my god.
不如一死谢罪。
Oh my. Besides, if I were to fail in the mission that my liege has given me, of joining our two kingdoms through marriage, then I would be grateful for the death sentence you would order on me for being discourteous to you. So it's either I get married or you die? Well, I hope you've had a great life, Blue Dad. It's time for you to take one for the team, and by team I mean me. Fine. It is only natural that your heart would be troubled when such situations arise. Just when the ministers are about to protest in anger, I raise my hand to stop them.
Silence, peasants, silence.
But yeah, Blue Granddad is cruel.
It is pointless to allow this argument to become personal, and for us to become the laughingstock of the kingdom. Mr. Gongsong, in admiration for your loyalty, we will let you off this one time. But next time, we hope that you will be more discerning over what is more important.
I'm having fun slipping into this, like, very regal voice.
多谢大王。
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Hey, Blue Dad. You're on thin fucking ice.
Actually, it is not that we are unwilling to marry your kingdom's princess, nor are we trying to make things difficult for you.
Oh, they did bring a girl. Well, shit, man.
Thank you, Kingdom of Qi, for your marriage offering. But I am not into girls. Join the Rainbow Dad Alliance and find me a good husband.
Yeah, we're not marrying Blue Dad. Ah, good point, Fox. I could marry her, have her be my beard, and then we get like a harem of hot guys and we share. It's like having like a best girlfriend, like for life though.
It is yet to be 3 years since the former king died, and we had hoped to review the marriage proposal after his approaching death anniversary. Please rest at the guest house for the next 2 days while we personally go to Tiger Hill to find your missing officer.
既然吴王承诺，外臣回去便是。但2日后若还不能见到人，外臣就不得不亲自上山寻人了。
Since your majesty has made this promise with me, I will wait for your good news. But if in 2 days you are still unable to find my missing officer, I will have to go to Tiger King to personally look for him myself. Tiger King. I really did just say Tiger King. Tiger Hill. We think our missing officer might have been fed to the tigers.
Men, send Mr. Gongsung back to the guest house and attend to his every need.
He can't go to Tiger Hill himself because it's a, like, royal burial site. And so we don't want him there. He wants to go there himself, and we were like, oh, fuck no.
I heave a sigh of relief as I see Gongsung Yi leave. My body crumples involuntarily where I sit.
Yeah, so his man went missing. I believe the last they heard he was going to Tiger Hill, so they assume it was bandits, but we don't know for certain. That was why he was, that's why everyone was saying he was really, Gongsung Yi was really rude. It was because he was like, it's bandits. You have bandits. No. He was not allowed to go. We're going. I don't know. I have no idea.
A pair of familiar hands steady me as a calm voice drifts to my ears.
上朝前，有白衣侍童拜访相国府，之后相国便随他匆匆出城了。
Yeah, I think it's probably Gonsong Yi's dude went where he wasn't supposed to. And now we're like, Shangfeng. We've talked to him like maybe upwards of 10 times so far. And his voice already has me melting a little. Before the court was called into session, an attendant in white paid a visit to the Prime Minister. After that, the Prime Minister rushed out of the city. In white. Could it be from someone from the temple on Tiger Hill?
相国确实是向城北而去。
The Prime Minister was indeed heading north. For the envoy of Qi to cause such an uproar over such a lowly official, we are afraid that there is more that meets the eye to this simple diplomatic relationship. Shangfeng, bring us back to our chamber to change our clothes. We want to look for the Prime Minister personally.
No.
So I know that what he said in Chinese meant understood, but all I heard was him saying, no. No, you can't do that. Not allowed.
少君的中衣都已湿透，还是留在宫里休息为妥。
My liege, your clothes are soaked in sweat. Please rest in the palace instead. No! I must find hot boys. If our clothes are wet, then all we need to do is change into dry ones. Yeah, bathe me! Shangfeng, bathe me! I feel like a spoiled princeling saying that. Shangfeng, bathe me! Come on! Help us change our clothes. Changfeng, change my clothes. Oh hey, side boob. I spread my arms in front of the mirror to reveal a pale, thin body with hard lines and scars from years of practicing martial arts. Yet I have the soft breasts of a woman. Look, this body has long been ruined beyond recognition. There isn't an ounce of womanly features left. No, I think that's to your advantage, dude. You look fucking handsome. I guess if he helps us change, he does know. So no, in this game you are it's basically like Mulan. You're pretending to be a guy, but I am moving forward as if we are trans. Cause why the fuck not? It's my interpretation. Oh. I'm neither a princess. Oh, I'm neither a princess nor king. I'm a monster. Oh, well don't.
吴国有了少君，才得以延续。
Yeah, okay, yes, here it is. It's only because the kingdom of has a liege that we can continue to exist. Yeah. So, we took the brother's name to say, no, wait, there's still a son left. The kingdom could still exist. Is that so? Then why do I have to be humiliated like I was today and keep wasting my energy on Gonsong Yi? Only a man can continue the family name. Good fucking thing I am one. Because I am a man, the kingdom of can continue on for generations to come. We'll get through the whole gay marriage shtick. And the other kingdoms would not dare trample on mine.
少君为王，不逊色于世间任何男儿。
Oh, my king, my liege, as the king, you are not inferior to any man on earth.
Oh, on Shengfeng's chest, it's like armor. He's not like carrying around a weird box strapped to his chest.
Really? Maybe so.
Yep, that's where he keeps my magical juice boxes. My man juice. Whoa. Nope. Nope. I was gonna make like a tea joke, like a trans joke of testosterone. Like they're my testosterone juice boxes. But my brain was like, you don't have to say the rest of that. You could just say this. That's where he keeps this. Yeah, he keeps that somewhere else entirely. Complete opposite side of his body.
People are superficial. And, you know, sometimes they can be transphobic as fuck.
少君何故这么轻贱自己？
Oh, my liege, why do you despise yourself so?
Myself. I no longer have a sense of self. Perhaps we will need to take a wife and have sons in a few months' time.
Oh, that's gonna be fun to explain.
Shangfang, do you think that the sacred seal on my chest has changed a bit of its color?
臣没有细看过。
I've never looked carefully at it. Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Forget it. Once it turns completely black, our death will be imminent.
Oh, we got like a fucking doomsday counter on our
使
body.
臣们已从各地寻来神器，积少成多，定能破除神芒。
Yeah, it's the awakened symbol of the Tetradad, the technicolored father.
When it turns black, I'll have lost all of my technicolored father power. I must collect all the entire rainbow spectrum of dads.
The envoys have already acquired a few sacred artifacts from their various places. Soon we'll be able to break the sacred vow.
Ah, those are fakes, just like us.
Yeah, we have to collect the dads before the dads' colors. The dads lose their colors. We haven't exactly like done a lot of stuff because I mean it is a visual novel. Right now we're just kind of in the setup stage. Yeah, true.
大王，
Your Majesty. Oh, we got a maid. Cover my boobs, Feng Sheng. Oh, no, we have not made any decisions yet.
What is it?
相国派人送的信来。
Oh, the Prime Minister sent us a message. Shangfang quickly steps out of the room, only to return with a tightly rolled up piece of cloth.
Read. Read to me, Shangfang, just like you should bathe me and change my clothes and hold my hand as I sleep.
寂渺生变，速来虎丘。
Oh, there is a change at the temple. Come quickly to Tiger Hill.
The Prime Minister has good foresight. He knew that we would go search for him.
恳请少君多保重，派陈峰去见相国吧。
I would like to marry this dude. I don't know why we haven't been given the option to marry him. Like, obviously, he already knows us, like, in and out. That, I mean, he already bathes us and changes our clothing and, like, walks us everywhere. He's pretty much already our husband. Please be cautious, my liege. And shut up, Fox. Shut up. And send me to see the Prime Minister in your stead. No can do, Shangfang. This is urgent. Prepare the carriage. I'm not going to walk like some peasant.
The late coming spring grows grasses and trees lusciously green. Overhead, the orioles sing, while winsome villagers tender shoots bring. I cannot admire this beautiful scenery before.
I wish he carried me.
Even though Shangfeng did not prevent me from leaving the palace, I take a revitalizing pill just to be safe.
Yeah, quite literally, so far Shangfeng is who I will be attempting to go for. We haven't met anybody else, but he's just already so high up there.
The bitter taste that fills my mouth serves as a constant reminder that I need to protect this broken body. Shangfeng!
We're the ranged spellcaster, and he's our DPS. Or I guess, would he be tank, though? He might be tank.
Suddenly, Shangfeng clutches the hilt of his sword.
Oh yeah, we're healer.
What's wrong?
守灵人的屋子那边围着士兵。
Yeah, tank DPS. Yeah, I can see that for him. There are soldiers surrounding the caretaker's hut.
Let's take a look.
大王，
Your Majesty. That's me.
Has something happened over here?
武相国令我们在此看管守灵人勾践，他是杀人嫌犯。
Oh, Prime Minister Wu has ordered us to watch over the prisoner here in the caretaker's hut. He is suspected of murder. Oh! Murder? Murder means that someone is dead. Yes. When people die when they are dead.
For Wu Zishu to be so anxious, could the victim be the missing archival officer from the kingdom of Qi? Or... As I push aside the soldier to go into the caretaker's hut, I hear a loud cry come from within.
Yeah, people who die are not able to live.
是谁？
Who is it?
Hearing the familiar voice, my mind, foggy from the medification.
Medification? My mind, foggy from the medification.
Foggy from the medication, suddenly becomes clear. I cannot go in as the king of Ng.
相国有令，不准和任何人交谈。
The Prime Minister has ordered that the prisoner not be allowed to talk to anyone.
任何人？难道冰大哥你不是人吗？
Something tells me this is going to be one of the romance options. Aren't you someone then, Mr. Soldier?
他娘的！
Oh. Oh, hey. Hey. We don't engage in brutalizing prisoners here. I hear the muffled sound of a heavy force hitting soft flesh. Stop!
Everything goes silent inside the house. Although I do not wish to rush headfirst into things, I cannot sit idly by and do nothing, right? Until we have all the details, no one is to treat the suspect so harshly.
No.
Understood.
The sound of galloping horses grows louder and louder behind me.
Oh, hello. Hello there.
I turn around to see a pair of fierce, majestic eyes looking right at me. A white-haired man reins in his horse and looks down at me from its back. And who might you be? Prime Minister.
That's the Prime Minister? Wow. Wow.
Wu Zishu greets me casually with a hand-on-hand salute. He takes a slanted, sidelong glance at the crude stone house.
Yeah, our Prime Minister is from Final Fantasy. He's a Final Fantasy reject. We picked him up off the street. Where Goljian is being held. Okay, so the prisoner's name is Goljian.
都到这时候了，少君还有心顾念那只白眼狼吗？
Is this the appropriate time for you to concern yourself with that vicious ingrate, my liege? It's Noctis's lost brother. Oh no, this is the guy that Mercer said reminded him of Virgil from Devil May Cry. You heard us. Goljan is still the king of you, after all. Let's not go overboard. Pardon? We have captured a king?
他既已入吾为奴，就应该安守本分。
Oh. He lost the war to and entered our kingdom as a slave. He should be treated like one. Well, slavery is not right, my friend. Okay, Fox, he's not wearing a fedora. For some reason, I read that he's not wearing shoes. And I was like, how the hell can you tell? Do you know something I don't? This is the Prime Minister, Rose. He's got a fancy-ass coat. Wu Zishi hardens his expression and throws me unceremoniously onto the back of his horse. Excuse me, sir, please don't manhandle the goods. Prime Minister?
陈峰，跟上。
Oh, Changfeng, follow me. Don't order around my husband-to-be. Whoa, we going fast. Wu Zishi starts out in a gallop as he heads to the temple at the top of the hill. He stretches out his thick arms to hold me firmly by the waist without the slightest intention of slowing down. Hey, I might like Changfeng to carry me everywhere, but he does that with my consent. Although he has always done as he likes, he'd never let me come to any harm. I'm glad we can trust this man. I secretly let out a sigh as I lean my body against his. The faint, disgusting stench of rotten fish wafts by. Prime Minister, have you not taken a bath recently? Oh, nope, never mind. I noticed then that Wu Zishi's hand is stained with dried blood. Are you hurt?
这是大柱的血。
This is the blood of the head priest. Is he hurt? Yeah, sorry, I was just devoting some fish earlier. I wanted to surprise you with a romantic fish dinner. Is that the reason why you left the city at dawn today?
大柱派人通知臣，有几位黑衣覆面的贼人闯入了祭庙禁地，臣不得已先行赶往祭庙，没能及时告知少君。
The head priest sent word to me that men dressed in black had snuck into the forbidden temple. I needed to rush there and did not have time to inform you, my liege. I mean, you're good. Men dressed in black? Could it be?
正是巫显一党的余孽。5年前，先王和臣将吴国各地的龙神信徒剿灭殆尽，已经很久没听到他们的消息了。
They are the survivors of the followers once led by Mei Xian. 5 years ago, the former king and I exterminated all the followers of the dragon god here in It has been a long time since we have last. It has been a long while since I have last heard about any of them.
如今，他们竟敢大摇大摆地侵入虎丘禁地，恐怕是为了被封印在那个龙神。
Yeah, exterminated all of them? Obviously you missed some. Since they had the audacity to enter the forbidden temple on Tiger Hill, they probably came for the dragon god who was sealed there. Oh. How did the intruders get past the guards on Tiger Hill and into the forbidden temple? What did the head priest say?
臣还在调查，大柱他受伤了。
Fish Fang! I love that! I'm gonna call him Fish Fang now.
So we have Fish Fang and Shangfang. Fish Fang and husband-to-be. I'm still investigating it. The head priest is injured. Oh, that sucks. Oh. I feel a sharp pain in my chest as I recall the aftermath of the failed attempt to execute the dragon god, as well as the nightmare that I had this morning. The smell of blood is getting stronger as we get closer to the temple. Lying in front of the temple gates next to some trees are 2 corpses covered in hay. You trying to get the horses to eat them? Shangfang parts the hay to look underneath it. One of the men is dressed all in black, and the other is just another warrior. The tattoos on the face of the man in black look almost identical to the sacred seal on my chest. Why did you get a tattoo on your face of my breast tattoo?
少君
Hi! Hi there! Are you the head priest? My liege. Yeah, come on, say it again. An elegant egg. He is a tender egg boy. He's like egg pudding. So we have Fish Fang, husband-to-be, and egg pudding. An elegant and delicate-looking youth steps out of the temple. It is the head priest, Zindan. Yeah, let's help him through his transition, and then we'll give him the biggest kiss. Oh. It kind of looks like he's binding to me, so. Okay, you know what? Zengdan. Egg pudding. Your name is Egg Pudding, sir. I can't pronounce your name and I feel bad about it, so your name is Egg Pudding. The linen that is wrapped around his wrist shows traces of blood. Zengdan. Zengdan. I need to hear it. Yeah, Fish Fang and Egg Pudding. We want a colorful cast of characters. Tetra Dad and the Culinary Adventures. He notices the direction of my gaze. Sir, are you not cold? Egg pudding, cover up. You'll catch a cold, honey.
小伤，不碍事的，让少君担心了。
His voice is so soft and breathy. Rest up, honey. Catch your breath. It's nothing serious. I'm sorry to have worried you, my liege. Where is the centurion who was on duty last night? I need to punish him for neglecting his duties. Wow, we really care about it. Oh.
又是半夜侵入，也难怪守卫们没有察觉。
Poor Egg Pudding. I really want to protect Egg Pudding. It would have been difficult for the guards to suspect a thing. The invaders were followers of the dragon god. Yes, we have come to that conclusion. They came in the middle of the night in a group and used magic to infiltrate Tiger Hill. A group? Damn it, Fish Bay, you didn't kill all of them.
有3个。
Oh, there were 3 of them. Oh, honey, that's a sassy looking pose. I love it.
凌晨时，我听到庙外传来一声凄厉尖叫，怕是什么鬼魅之物，便亲自出来查看。
Oh, I heard a scream before dawn broke, and fearing that some kind of evil was afoot, went out to investigate for myself. Oh, Egg Pudding.
没想到，看到3位黑衣人，在围攻一位少年和一位武士。
It was then that I saw 3 men dressed in black assaulting a teenager and a warrior. Seriously, this man has an ASMR voice, and I am loving it. Was it the warrior lying over there?
正是。武士当时为保护少年，已经受了致命伤，但人们听到动静就要逃跑，被我拦住了。
They really put the microphone just right up against this man's mouth.
They're like, don't worry, just speak. Yes, that warrior had been fatally wounded while trying to protect the teenager. Hearing the commotion, the invaders attempted to escape, but I stopped them. Even if you can use magic, the odds of winning 3 against 1, especially with hostages to consider, are not good.
少君教训的是，只是当时也没想那么多。
You have a point, my liege, but at that time, I wasn't thinking clearly. Obviously, egg pudding. I'm glad you're okay.
其中一个才发现他们的来头，本打算留个活口，反倒被他们钻了空子。
It was only after I killed one of them that I discovered who they were. I wanted to leave one alive, but they managed to find an opening.
剩下2个人带着那少年逃跑了。
The other 2 took the teenager and escaped.
大柱说那2人都受了伤，其中一个伤了腹部，还比较重。臣已经派人去追寻他们的踪迹了。
The head priest said that the 2 who escaped were injured. I've already sent people to track them down. Yeah, go get it, Fishbang.
相国想得周到。这等血腥之事，我不想惊扰少君，才派人找来了相国。没想到相国给我说了齐国史官失踪一事。
Prime Minister Wu is very shrewd. I did not want to disturb my liege with such sanguinary matters, and so I approached him instead. I was surprised when he told me about the missing archival officer from Qi.
那武士的打扮与吴国士兵的不同，臣妄自揣测，被挟持的少年便是昨日失踪的齐国史官。
The warrior
是他的护卫。
He wasn't done. The warrior's clothing is different from that of the Ng armies. I believe the kidnapped teenager is the missing officer, and this warrior was his bodyguard. Oh no! I carefully examined the warrior's armor to find that it as Wu Zishu says. I have to admit, his powers of observation and deduction are very keen. Nice find, Fishfang. These people must be the villains that Gong Song Yi spoke of, leaving aside why they would kidnap someone from Qi. If they are trying to infiltrate the Forbidden Temple, they must be attempting to undo the spell that has sealed the Dragon God.
我查看过陵墓附近，倒没有什么异状。
I searched around the mausoleum and found nothing suspicious. Thank you, dear. We would still feel better if we could see it for ourselves. Prime Minister, we want you to chase down the 2 intruders and rescue the archival officer.
臣会亲自去寻。
I will personally go and find him. Wonderful. Shangfang, we want you to help the Prime Minister. No! Shangfang, stay with me!
No.
Shangfang, stay with me! Prime Minister, when you get back, we would like more details on why you think the King of Yu murdered someone.
No.
Understood. Yeah, I want to stay with Egg Pudding and Shangfang. Future husband and Egg Pudding. There's a clear pond behind my royal father, his dedicated hall. Beside the pond is the hidden entrance to where the Dragon God is sealed. It's definitely not super, conspicuous. Looking at the sacred seal engraved on the stone tablet surrounding the pond, I involuntarily clutched the clothes covering my chest. The beautiful and magnificent pattern represents the endless, dark abyss that has swallowed up the countless souls of Ng's kings. I, too, am one step away from that abyss.
剑池没有入侵痕迹，又需少君和我协力才能开启。逆贼就算进到这里，也只能干瞪眼。
There are no signs that anyone has entered the sword pond. It takes the 2 of us to open it, after all. So even if the invaders had come here, they would not have been able to get in. Thank you, Egg Pudding. I love you, Egg Pudding. Egg Pudding, you're such a good boy. We know that you have always been a cautious person. And so, we are not just worried about what happened outside of the sword pond, but also over the chief culprit who is locked up inside.
查验风阵总是妥当些，还请少君赐血。
Oh, I agree. I humbly ask my liege to please offer some of your blood. Oh, wow, egg pudding. I didn't know you were into that. Okay. I make a small cut on my finger with a dagger and press the bloody tip against the seal engraved at the entrance. I press the bloody tip against egg pudding's lips and say, lick. The same seal at the bottom of the pond starts to give off a red light. Xingdang casts a spell that magically drains the pond. Thanks, egg pudding. Whoa! When the seal turns completely red, the bottom of the stone pond transforms into 2 doors that slide apart to reveal a flight of steps leading downwards. I take a deep breath and smell the faint stink of rotten fish. I am unsure if the smell is coming from outside of the temple or from my memory of that terrible experience that happened 5 years ago. We follow the steps down and enter a spacious hall at the bottom. This is a naturally formed cave, in the middle of an altar that was once carved out of the cave itself. The walls are covered with spells that grow a faint fluorescent blue. 3,000 sacred swords that give off a cold blue light are staked into the ground around the altar in a tight formation. That is a lot of swords to just stab into the ground and leave. In the middle of the altar sits a large bronze vessel, the Ding of Virtue. I know that a ding is like an actual, like, it's a metal vessel, but it's still, I still want to giggle every time. It's like, ah, yes, the ding. This brings to mind the nightmare from earlier on. It makes the image of the dragon having its head crushed in the square vessel seem all too real.
自从5年前德鼎封了龙神精魂后，就一直散发着怨恨之气。加上池底阴寒，少君不能在这里耽搁太久。
Yeah. Ding! Wow, they even added reverb to the voice lines to make it actually sound like you're in a cave. Well done. That's some good post-production. Ever since the Dragon God was sealed here 5 years ago, its resentment and hatred has infected the atmosphere to a great extent. Such a chilling air is not good for you, my liege, and you should not linger here for too long. Sure, we just want to take a look before we leave.
那我来为少君引路。
Yeah, that is like a really, that's such a small thing, but it has such a big effect. I understand. I will lead the way. Oh. Sitting down writes a spell in the air. The swords that were staked into the ground around the altar part to form a very narrow pathway. I approach the square ding and stroke it softly. Not only does the ding hold the resentment and hatred of the Dragon God, it also holds that of my own feelings and those who have died. I walk halfway around the ding and am suddenly struck by something unusual on its surface. Head priest, can the ding be damaged by outside forces?
德鼎是天子与天道结盟时所入的盟书，有神力相护，历经100年依然如新，不会轻易破损。
The Ding of Virtue was made from the sacred text and was created when the Emperor of Zhao and the heavenly gods formed their pact. It is protected by godlike powers and cannot be damaged. Look over here.
这是
This is... The ding has been damaged. Bum, bum, ba-dum. We both turn pale as we touch the crack on the ding. Although it is a very thin crack, it spans the entire belly of the ding, and its edges are turning black. Your nation will crumble.
Families will be torn apart. Everything you treasure will turn to ash and dust.
少君，
My liege, this is not good, head priest. The sacred seal on our chest was acting up again this morning.
难怪少君气色不佳。
Aw, egg pudding! Are you worried about us, egg pudding? Oh, you're so cute. I want to pinch your cheeks and give you lots of kisses. No wonder you look so pale, my liege. If it hadn't been for that, we would not have come to the bottom of this pond. The followers of the dragon god are active right now, and this crack. Head priest, is the dragon god going to break free? Xingdeng clutches my cold, clammy hands tightly. An unfamiliar, terrifying stillness descends upon us.
少君莫要吓唬自己。封神阵本来就是权宜之计，靠德鼎神力维持，经年累月，德鼎肯定有所损耗。
My liege, you are scaring yourself. The sealing spell that was originally cast upon the dragon god had borrowed its powers from the Ding itself, but it was only means to an end. As the years pass, it is expected that the Ding is now worse for wear.
我们只要抓紧时间，找到能诛灭龙神惊魂的神器，大鼎也就能功成身退了。
Have fun, Rose. Bye-bye. And welcome, new person. Thank you so much for joining. All right. We only need to make the best use of our time and find a sacred artifact that will exterminate the soul of the dragon god. Why? Then the sacred Ding will be good as new. For the past 5 years, the former king and us have tirelessly searched for such an artifact, but have yet to find neither hide nor hair of one.
这座德鼎，也是先王屡次伐楚，流了多少血，破了多少城，千辛万苦才从楚国国都寻来的。
Even this Ding has survived much bloodshed and sacrifice. The former king faced innumerable hardships and perils to take it from the capital of Qi.
神器如果都那么容易被找到，还能叫神器吗？
If a sacred artifact is so easily found, how could it still be called a sacred artifact? You got a point, egg pudding! For the entirety of his life, the former king thought of nothing but how to execute the dragon god, and he fought bloody battles to break the sacred vow. So how can we forget his unfulfilled wish so easily? I tenderly stroke the crack as my father's final moments come to mind all too vividly. Aw, we gotta watch our dad die?
子胥，寡人的3个儿子都在太湖被龙神杀了，只剩了腾羽。
No. Zixu, our 3 sons were killed by the dragon god at Lake Tai. Tongye is the only one left.
这2年来，他都借着老三夫差的名义，由你教导。如今，寡人大限将至，这神蒙印也传到了他身上。吴国能否存续，就看你的了。
For the past 2 years, we took our brother's name, Fu Chai, and has been taught by you. Now that the sacred seal has also been passed on to him, and our life is coming to an end, the survival of the kingdom of will now depend on you.
如果顺利过了继位这关，即可为腾羽秘密举办婚礼。
If he can successfully ascend the throne, then you are to hold a secret wedding ceremony for him immediately.
寻找神器、破神盟和延续吴国血脉这2件事，都不能耽误。
We cannot stop looking for a secret artifact that will break the sacred vow, or allow our bloodline to come to an end. Cough, cough.
姬无祖先， 神欺骗，代代无王都被逼以自身魂魄为祭品。可总有些族人，总觉得只要满足他，就能永保安宁。
Ah, we finally figure out what the dragon god actually did. The dragon god deceived our ancestors, and since then, every generation of kings has paid the price with their bodies and souls. But some people believe that as long as they satisfy the dragon god, they will be able to live on in peace and prosperity.
真是太蠢。
They are too naive.
只有你能继承寡人的志向，子胥会帮你排除一切障碍。
Oh, here's where we put our little nickname. Prince, you are the only one who can inherit our will. Liege will help you to remove all obstacles in your way.
记住，只有用血把我们自己的命运夺回来，才叫天之正道。
Remember, only by using our own blood can we take back our rightful destiny, and thus call it the righteous way of heaven.
必无忘仇，誓破山盟。
Forget not your revenge, and swear to break this sacred vow. Yes. Yes. We will forget not our revenge, and we swear to break this sacred vow. No matter what, we cannot let the dragon god escape and become a blight on the people of this kingdom.
我明白，但我曾听一言：欲速，则不达。
I understand, but haste makes waste.
施家曾是吴越第一武，倾尽全族之力，才勉强封印住龙神的精魂。我们更要谨慎小心才是。
The Shi clan was the most powerful clan of mages in all of Yu, and even then, it took the lives of the entire clan to seal the soul of the dragon god. We must be even more vigilant. Oh. I can believe I keep forgetting that shift does not advance. It just takes away. I do like his outfit though, it's very nice. So, even if we worry ourselves to death over this whole affair, it will all be for naught.
虽然急，却到不了那个地步。
Even if it is urgent, we still have some time. We do not need to drive ourselves to our aforementioned deaths. Xingdun raises his eyebrows as his facial features finally relax. I don't know if he is trying to reassure me, or if he is confident that everything will be well. We will persist in looking for a sacred artifact while we continue to rely on you to stabilize the sealing spell.
诺。
Understood.
不过，希望少君还答应我一件事。
But I hope that my liege will promise me one thing. What is it? Oh.
尽量少叹气，叹气呢，会将运气吹跑的。
Do try your best to sigh as little as possible. Sighing will just cause your luck to run out faster. Egg pudding! Xingdong puts a finger to the corner of his lips as he gives me a sly smile. I can't help but nod my head. I keep feeling a sharp, stabbing pain in my chest, and I wonder if it's because of the cold that I feel from being at the bottom of the pond.
少君，大柱。
My liege, head priest. Hey, Fishfang. Have you found him?
臣与陈峰分头行动，山北没有发现。臣已经派人增援陈峰了。
Chengfeng and I went our separate ways to search, but I could not find anything in the hills to the north, so I sent Chengfeng some reinforcements.
相国，等少君坐下来再说吧。他在剑池底受了寒。
Prime Minister, please wait until my liege has taken a seat before continuing.
Aw, thank you, egg pudding.
来人，给少君端碗热汤来。
Men, give our liege a hot bowl of soup.
少君，你们在池底耽搁了那么久，是不是出了什么事？
My liege, you were at the bottom of the pond for so long. Has something happened? There is a long crack on the sacred dang. We don't know if it is the doing of the dragon god's followers or if the sealing spell is wearing out. I know, Fishfang, it's not good.
臣以为剑池于德鼎难破。
Oh. It would be hard to get to the dang through the sword pond with just 3 followers. I totally didn't accidentally click. Is the Prime Minister trying to suggest that the dragon god's followers did not come here to break the sealing spell?
我同意相国所言，破阵礼仪秘密行事，又何必绑架其人，惹出那么大的动静呢？
I agree with the Prime Minister. Why would they kidnap someone from Qi and cause such a commotion when the way to break the spell is known to be a secret?
啊，莫非绑架齐国史官才是信徒的目的？
Ah, unless their real goal was to kidnap the archival officer.
有可能。先王当年曾捕杀信徒，捣毁龙神庙，仅存的余孽肯定对姬无恨之入骨。
That is a
绑
possibility.
架齐国史官，或许是为了报复。
I keep interrupting him before he's finished. That is a possibility. They must still resent us for executing their followers and burning down their temples. Kidnapping the archival officer was probably their way of taking revenge. Wouldn't it be easier to assassinate us instead?
虽然直接，却不是最有效的方式。
Excuse me. You're right, but it would not be the most effective way. Wu Zishu raises his eyes to look at me, expecting me to infer what he means by the most effective way. After pondering over it for a while, the cold that the hot soup had rid me of is slowly starting to creep up from my feet. Taking someone from Qi hostage and forcing us to open the way to the sword pond would enable the dragon god to escape, which would destroy Gusu immediately.
如果胁迫不成，也可杀掉骑士，破坏齐吴联盟。
thank
齐君夫人是鲁国人，若再与晋国联合，对吴国将是个大威胁。
Thank you so much for following me, Zedeca. I appreciate it a lot.
If we refuse to meet their demands, they may still kill the victim and cause a break in diplomatic relations between and Qi.
I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I knew I was gonna like it, if only because there was hot guy eye candy, but I'm actually kind of enjoying the storyline a lot too.
好狠辣的诡计！
What a malicious plan! We want you to find the perpetrators, even if you have to dig 6 feet under to do it. The spilt blood of my father and brothers must be repaid with blood. Wu Zishu and Zengdong raise their hands to make a pledge when suddenly the doors are pushed open as Shengfeng hurries in.
Everybody's here! We've got fish bang and egg pudding, and now husband-to-be!
少君，在庙南的养和涧发现余孽踪迹。
My liege, I found traces of the insurgents on the south side of the temple around the crane stream. Good, we will personally go and cut off their heads.
少君，你的身体。
My liege, your health. My health can suck it. We are fine, but to be on the safe side, we would like to rely on you to safeguard the temple.
No.
Understood. Thank you, egg pudding. I love you, egg pudding. From a quiet spring flows forth a tranquil stream. A few white cranes feed leisurely by its side. Gazing at this peaceful scenery, one might not think of the bloodshed that had happened here just a night ago.
小曲，看那里。
Hi, cat. My liege, look over there.
这血迹还相当新，十有八九是余孽留下的。
The trail of blood is fairly fresh. It is highly possible that it was left by the insurgents.
How ingenious of them to use the stream to escape. Any traces of them would be washed away.
虎丘不大，山下又有守兵，现在还有满山的人在搜寻，躲到山林里很不明智。
Tiger Hill isn't a big place, and there are soldiers stationed at the foot of it. Right now, this hill is crawling with people.
Excuse me.
So it would be very unwise of them to try to hide in the forest.
Oh, hiccup, hiccup, yawn.
Where does the cream stream lead to?
北经野河流向揽月湖，南则流入姑苏城的外河。
To the north, it flows into Moon Lake. To the south, it flows to the river just outside Gusu City.
陈峰调查过血迹周围，余孽大概已经兵分两路。
After examining the bloody tracks, I've determined that the insurgents split up and went in two different directions. There are many mountains around Moon Lake, so it would be easy to hide there. But the river outside of Gusu is very busy with boats coming to and fro, so it would be easy to escape there as well. Prime Minister Shangfeng, which direction do you think they would most likely have taken?
Welcome, all the new people who have joined. Thank you so much for watching. We are playing My Vow to My Liege, which is a wuxia visual novel. I hope you enjoy.
逆贼既然已经受伤，单打独斗反而会增加自己的风险，不如藏木于林，混迹在普通国人中间，乘船离开姑苏。
Since the intruder is injured, it would be easier to hide amongst the masses to find an opportunity to leave Gusu.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Oh.
I say Moon Lake.
So this is where I think we are going to find our first choice to make. Yep. So are we going to go with Fishbang? Or are we going to go with husband-to-be? I mean, I don't know about you guys. Actually, what do you guys think? Pop in chat. What do you guys think we should do? Because I think I know what we're gonna do. But you know, I'm curious. Do you like Fishbang or husband-to-be? Yeah, best boy is best boy. Best boy dresses us and bathes us and gets us food.
Gong Sung Yi is an impatient man. He might not be able to wait for another 2 days. Prime Minister, you go to the south and keep a close eye on the people from Qi. Shangfang and I will go north. Wu Zishu nods and turns around to leave. It suddenly comes to mind that I have yet to ask him about the incident involving Guxian. However, Gojian. However, saving the young archival officer from Qi comes first. I stride towards the mountain stream.
Shangfang, let's go on a trip.
We follow the trail to Moon Lake. No trace of blood, no matter how small, can escape Changfeng's eyes. Find us a few people who are familiar with this area while we search the shores of the lake.
少君稍等，
Please wait for a moment, my liege. What is it?
血迹离湖水太近了。
Summon the empowered mime? What? The blood trail ends close to the water. Saying this, Shengfeng jumps onto a rock in the water, and after a short while, points to an area where bubbles are breaking up to the surface.
少君，那里有暗河入口。
Oh, my liege, there's an underwater current over there. Shengfeng? Are you secretly a genius? What? Are they crazy? How can they take a hostage down an underwater current?
他们不是常人。
They are not ordinary people. Huh. Excuse me. I take a while to contemplate before entering the lake.
你这是做什么？
What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing, Shengfeng? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see them making him have some sort of fall to grace, like he's actually working for the enemy or something, but I don't know. I don't know how much drama this is gonna get. We believe in your deductions. Half of you come with us into the water. I need only half of Shengfeng to come with us into the water. Oh, I think we're talking about half of the reinforcements we were given.
No.
Yes, okay. I was like, that makes more sense than just... Shengfeng, please put your bottom half into the river. Understood. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, half the total number of men. We're not asking Changfeng to cut himself in half. I have absolute confidence in my swimming abilities. We dive under the water to where the bubbles are coming, and a pulling force instantly propels us forward. I cannot see what is ahead of me, so all I can do is relax my body and let the currents pull me forward. Suddenly, Changfeng grabs my waist and kicks upwards. The underwater current brings us to a small cave where we can take everything in a glance. There is nothing here except a light coming from the other side of the cave. That is probably the way out. Let's go, Changfeng. We walk out of the cave to find ourselves in a vast, luscious secret forest. The loud chirps of insects rise and fall as we take in our surroundings. We are cautious of the fact that the insurgents might be hiding in the trees above us. Shh. I'm going to turn down the... Oh, there's no way to turn down the sound effects. I'm actually going to also turn up the text speed a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Shh. Shush. Ma'am. I still do need to turn down the voice volume a little. There you go. Hold on. What is relation? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Well then. Me. This is the like list of relationships between people. So like the king of you, this is so like yeah, this is the fabled man chart, yeah. So like Chenfang is loyal to me. Wu Zixue is loyal to me. Xingdang is loyal to me. This is the other dude. This is the guy who was like arrested. Si Gojang. We're master and servant? Is he our servant? What? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh. I got an achievement for the royal we. The majestic plural. Gotcha. Okay, so that's why we use we. Fun. Alright, help! Changfeng and I exchanged glances before sneaking into the forest together. Soon I see a young girl holding an unconscious boy in her arms as she looks at us with tears in her eyes. Please save us. How did you get here, miss?
我和小弟在林中采药，没想到被野猪袭击。逃跑时，我摔了腿，走不远，小弟还砸了头。
My younger brother and I came to this forest to pick herbs, but we didn't expect a wild boar would attack us. I fell and hurt my leg as I tried to escape, and my brother hit his head. It's going to be fine. Let me help you up.
小哥心肠真好。
You are too kind. I smile at the girl, but as I step towards her, she takes her hands out of her sleeve and attacks. Oh! Tingfeng, did you do that? Yep. Qingfeng stands behind her as he coldly stabs her right through the chest. The girl falls to her ground. The girl falls to her ground. Oh, the girl falls to the ground. From her outstretched hand, a retractable blade rolls in my direction. He protected us! Best boy! What a boring trick. I frown as I kick the blade aside and resheath my sword. Oh, a tattoo unique only to the followers of the dragon god starts to appear on the girl's neck. The younger brother who hit his head would be the kidnapped archival officer, right? We dare not let our guard down as we approach the comatose youth. The youth is wearing simple clothes, but they are more refined than commoners. He has thin shoulders, a slender waist, and a face that is no larger than my palm. What? Oh, not a head, a face. He's got a tiny face. I know, Zedeka. Big frown. Best boy. Best boy killed. I mean, he killed to protect us, but, yeah, well done, best boy. Rather than a delicate youth, it might be more convincing to say that he is a girl who just turned 15. What? Oh. A girl disguised as a boy. Yeah, maybe next time we should have knocked the person out and, like, kept them for questioning. Took you long enough, Fox. Just kidding. Thank you. Yeah, maybe he should have only knocked her out to, like, keep her for questioning, but, The mysterious girl does not show any signs of waking up. We do not know if it's from an injury or if she had been drugged. We quickly pick her up to find her clutching something tightly to her chest.
少君，这孩子手里似乎拿着东西。
My liege, the child is holding on to something.
Yes, Changfeng, I can see.
She's clutching a dagger under her sleeves. The guard of the dagger is covered with the intricate design of a bird with precious stones for eyes. It's very beautiful. Oh. Well then. Changfeng, did you see that?
看到了什么？
What was there to see? Oh, please don't tell me I'm seeing shit.
Strange. An uncomfortable feeling washes over me.
I reach out to take the inauspicious dagger away from the girl, but when I touch it... Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
My chest.
少君，
My liege, how about we don't go touching strange objects?
It hurts so badly.
Oh, now we passed out. Cool. Cool. All right, well... I think I'll keep going through chapter 2. Where am I? Is this another dream? Your nation will crumble. Families will be torn apart. Everything will be turned to ash. Oh, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all read. I'm gonna let Niall read. Niall can read.
My chest is hurting so much. When I extend my hand over my chest, it feels as if the pain were transferring into my fingertips. The pain. I'm scared.
I try to cry out only to produce a hoarse, hissing noise, like my throat is filled with torn cotton batting. The bones that have been exposed to the air quickly blackens and crumbles to pieces. What? My body finally decomposes and slowly turns into dust that is carried away by the wind. What? What?
魂灭生死，夫差，你也终于步上历代无晚的后尘了。
Did we die? Hehehe. Now that your body is dead, Fuchai, and your soul destroyed, you are finally following in the footsteps of the kings that have gone on before you. I know, I'm confused. I am not Fuchai. I am Tengyu.
你是叛盟者。
You are a traitor.
不过可惜呀，凡人是不可能更改神盟的。姬无一族犯下弑神大罪，必将。
This absolutely cannot be it. I have not even met long blue-haired boy. I have not even met long blue-haired boy. But it is a shame that humans cannot alter the sacred vow. The royal family of have committed a great travesty against the gods that will surely... Oh! Be avenged 1,000 times over. Oh! In despair, I hug my broken body tightly. If I cry now, would tears or blood or my eyeballs fall out? Well ahead. What is this that is breaking through the darkness? I see you, Fox. It's the jade fish? Then I hear a familiar song. It instantly transports me back to a time from my childhood. There, my fears, pain, and despair disappear. Oh? 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 It does keep threatening to be an isekai. I got isekai'd by a giant-ass fish. At the edges of my consciousness, a large, pale green fish swims by as the song seems to trail behind it. I watch it swish its tail, and a certain youth almost comes to mind. In my hazy memories, he is happily singing the all too familiar children's song. I stare at him quietly, fearing that my memory of him will disappear if I interrupt him. Why are the years of one's childhood shorter than those of a beautiful dream? The youth gives me a cheerful smile. He says, "Don't be afraid." Oh, we're not dead! Woo! Survival of the hottest, baby! My throat is dry, and my eyes are sore as the feeling begins to return to my fingertips. It seems like my nightmare is over. The lights outside are burning bright, and it appears the night has fallen upon us. I don't know, I want Best Boy back. Chenfang. Why did I mix up his name? Chenfang, come hold my hand.
少君醒了。
Chenfang! Yeah, he's back, he's alive, he's good, yeah, boy! Are you awake, my liege? Where am I? Chenfang holds me up by my shoulders, and a wet cloth falls from my forehead.
少君昏倒后，就发起了烧。陈峰擅自做主，将您带来了机妙别院。
Oh. After my liege fainted in the cave, you came down with a fever. So I took the liberty of bringing you to the temple. Yeah, once more we are awakened from what's that one lyric that's like, is this a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare? Something like that. I don't know what the actual song is, but we are taken from our nightmares by Chenfang's beautiful face. What happened to the officer from Qi?
还没醒，已经交给相国处理了。
Yeah, this is not my beautiful castle. This is not my beautiful Chenfang. She is still unconscious, but I have left that matter to the Prime Minister. Aw, you taking care of me, Chenfang? Where's egg pudding? Has Fish Fang King Buck too? Wow, I just got all sorts of tenses mixed up there.
相国在姑苏外河发现那个重伤的余孽，对方见无路可退，便自尽身亡了。
The Prime Minister found a heavily wounded dissident just outside of Gusu. When the dissident realized there was no way to escape, he killed himself. Oh! Well then. I need to go and see that officer from Qi. Give me my change of clothes. Yeah, egg pudding better be here.
诺。
Understood. It is strange that you are not stopping me.
怕少君不喜。
I'm afraid that my objection will displease you, my liege. Hey! Best Boy, not only are you handsome, you're smart. Are you so afraid to displeasing me? The last time you made me so angry was when you finished all the treats given to me by the kingdom of Yu. Even after doing that, your expression remained so impassive. Ah, we like childhood friends too?
陈峰得为少君试毒。
I was only testing them for poison. Uh-huh. You did not have to eat all of them just to test them for poison.
每块点心都不一样，无法区分。
All the treats were different, so I was unable to tell them apart. Oh, how noble of you and how petty of me.
越国点心挺好吃的。
It seems that the treats from you were really delicious. Uh-huh, rub it in, Chengfang. Rub it in. Hey!
少君，我为您系上鱼玉吧。
Yeah, we don't need any other boy than Chengfang. My liege, please let me tie the jade fish amulet onto your belt. It is only then that I noticed that I've been clutching onto the jade fish this whole time. I handed over to Chengfang with a sigh. Egg pudding can join my harem, yeah. Egg pudding can join the harem. But I will be married to Best Boy. Yeah, there's no need to, like, look. I've got, like, everything I need. Oh, fuck, my brain was like, hey, remember that High School Musical song? That's like, I can't believe that I didn't see that you were always there beside me. Like, yeah, Chengfang, right there. Quite literally. Oh, damn, I didn't read it.
要是遗光还在就更好了，他肯定能彻底驱走那些恶魔，不让少君为病痛所苦。
I had another nightmare just now. It was a good thing that I also have the jade amulet. If only Yiguang was still around, he would have been more than capable of chasing away the bad dreams and relieving you of the pain of your afflictions. Well, if Yiguang wants to get in on this, he can. There's absolutely room in the prince's bed for another pretty boy. While Chengfang fastens the jade amulet to my belt, he suddenly stills his hand, and a hint of vexation falls over his usually calm demeanor. Yes, how nice it would be if Yiguang were here. My heart aches at the thought as I change the subject. Aren't I alive and well right now?
都是陈峰无能，连替您受苦都做不到。
I curse the fact that I'm so helpless and unable to shoulder your burdens for you. Aww, best boy. Thank you. The fact that you're willing to shoulder my burdens has made me very happy. After all, if you were not here, there would be no one else to whom I could complain.
少君，
He's blushing. He's blushing. My liege. Oh, so cute.
But please try to control your appetite a little bit more. At the very least, leave me half a bite of the treats to try.
诺。
Understood. We went from flirting to don't eat my food. I burst out laughing when I hear him reply in such a serious manner, and the pain in my chest lessens a little. However, speaking of the treats from the kingdom of Yu, I hesitate a little before asking. Do you know how the king of Yu is faring?
听说还关在守灵人小屋。
I heard that he's still locked up and guarded in that hut.
少君，相国说齐国公孙乙现在候于正厅，少君醒来就请整理好衣冠，马上过去。
My liege, the prime minister said that Gong Song Yi is now waiting for you at the main hall. If my liege is awake, please make yourself presentable and go there immediately. I don't want to see Blue Dad. Gong Song Yi? Why is he here? Chengfang shoots me a look that tells me that he has no idea what this could be about either. I quickly put on my headwear and rush out of the room.
Just as I open the doors, I whisper some instructions to Shengfeng. Go to the hut by the mausoleum and keep an eye on the guards. Make sure they don't make things difficult for Gojian. Yeah, Blue Dad is sassy. He's like the sassiest of the dads. Understood. Though, to be honest, we really have only met Blue Dad and Red Dad.
吴相国，你让士兵叫我们挟持至此，究竟是什么意思啊？
Prime Minister Wu, why are your guards holding us here?
先生带护卫深夜潜入吴国先王祭庙陵墓，我倒想知道先生什么意思。
I would like to know why you, good sir, and your guards were caught sneaking into the mausoleum of Ng's former king in the middle of the night.
明知故问，我们在驿馆等了1天1夜了，不但没有任何消息，大王还派士兵软禁我们，我们不来亲自确认，还能怎么办？
You should know why. What else was I supposed to do? We were placed under house arrest in the guardhouse for a day and a night, and without any news. I was passed out. But we agreed on 2 days. Upon hearing my voice, Gong Songyi and Wu Zishi both start arguing and greet me with a bow.
既然期限未到，先生何必又做出此等失礼之事呢？
We did, Fox. We did tell him that it would take like 2 days. So if it's been a day and a night, like, I understand being anxious, but since we are still within the agreed deadline, why would a gentleman such as yourself do something so rude and unreasonable? Gong Songyi's face turns red, then pales. If this person is so reckless and impatient that he would place himself in such a precarious position as to give Wu Zishi and I the advantage, then we have no reason to suspect he has a hidden agenda. I mean, yeah, we got the dude. We found the guy like the next day. Okay, so here's the timeline. We found the girl, I passed out, and then it's night. So we were literally going to tell him the next day. But yeah. Prime Minister, we believe you are being too harsh. After all, this is his family friend that we are talking about. Gong Songyi has just worried himself into a frenzy.
臣向先生赔不是。
I apologize.
不过先生连1天都等不及，这种关心程度，也实在异于常人啊。
The fact that you're so worried that you cannot wait even 1 more day makes me wonder what sort of relationship you must have with your missing officer.
公事随臣，私事事交，岂能不急？
In court, he is my subordinate and hence my responsibility. Personally, he is a family friend, and thus I am obligated to look out for him. How can I calmly wait for news of him? Are you sure?
大王此话何意？
Your Majesty, whatever do you mean? You barged into our court, and yet we defended you from your own ministers, and even promised to find your friend within 2 days. We did all these things because we admire your loyalty for your friend and to your king. However, as soon as our backs were turned, you tried sneaking into the Forbidden Temple. Have you no regard for us?
大王，这是在藐视军威啊！
Oh, Your Majesty, this is high treason. Man, we are going straight into, like, execution mode.
外臣绝无此意。
That was not my intention. Oh my. Enough. It is clear that you, Gong Songyi, are mocking us. We will be writing a letter to your king, and you can forget about saving a lowly officer. Oh. When he hears how serious my tone of voice is, and sees my stern expression, Gong Songyi prostrates himself on the floor with a loud thud. His voice quivers as he speaks.
求大王务必救回齐军爱妹少将。
Ha 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 ha. I beg you, your majesty, to rescue the king of Qi's beloved sister, Xiaojiang. Ha ha ha! What? That child is our...
女公子听说要嫁到吴国，便吵着要见吴王一面。齐军向来
Oh
宠溺
my
小妹，哪
god.
经得住他软磨硬泡？同意他扮作男子，随外臣来吴国。
When the princess heard that she was to be married to the king of she insisted on meeting you at least once prior. The king of Qi spoils his sister and had agreed to let her come in the guise of a man.
没想到，
And to think
没
that...
想到，
And to think that... To think that... This is ridiculous.
大王，外臣真的不是故意激怒您。如果不能带女公子安全返回齐国的话，外臣罪该万死啊！
Your Majesty, it was not my intention to anger you, but if I do not deliver the princess safely back to the kingdom of Qi, I will be sentenced to 1,000 deaths. Fine. Since Xiaojiang is our bride-to-be, how can we stand by and do nothing? Rest assured, we shall do our best to find her.
歹徒只是将人挟持，必定有所求。
So, like,
女公子性命应该无忧。
why are we acting as if we haven't found her? That's my only question, because we have found her. I'm confused. The perpetrators have only kidnapped her, and have yet to use her to make demands of us. The princess's life should be in no danger.
齐国使团在异国他乡行事也不方便，不如安心交给我们秘密查访，以免打草惊蛇。
It wouldn't be convenient for agents of Qi to move around in a foreign country. So, why don't you let us investigate this matter secretly, lest we alert the enemy?
相国所言不无道理，但那毕竟是女公子，齐军若是来信催促，我又该怎么交代呢？
The Prime Minister has a point. However, we are talking about the princess, the agents of Qi. The Gouda Express. We are talking about the princess. If the king of Qi sends a letter regarding the matter, how should I respond? Although we cannot guarantee that we will find the princess immediately, we will send someone to investigate this matter right away, and we'll give you an update in 2 days.
我就算掘地3尺，也会将女公子平安带回来的。
Even if I have to dig into the ground a mile deep, I promise to bring the princess back safely and in one piece.
天也快亮了，我这就备车将先生送回驿馆休息。今天上虎丘之事，还望先生暂时保密。
Morning will be here soon. I'll go and prepare the carriage to take the envoy back to the guest house to rest. I hope that you will keep secret what has happened today at Tiger Hill.
外臣明白，就拜托大王了。
Yes, I understand. I will leave this matter in your hands, Your Majesty. Gong Song-yi bows deeply before turning around and walking away despondently. I don't believe he has any other option but to trust us with this matter. After Wu Zishi sends Gong Song-yi out the door, he turns around and pulls me into an empty room. Oh? Fish Fang? Are we going to make out?
少君，相国。
Oh, it's egg pudding! My liege, Prime Minister. Egg pudding!
那少女还没醒吗？
Has the young girl awakened? Xingdang frowns and shakes his head while pointing to a soft couch. The young girl we saved yesterday is still sleeping, but her complexion looks even worse than before. Her lips have turned dark purple, and she appears to be in pain. Why is she still holding on to the dagger? This time, I am sure it's not just me. The dagger is giving me a big feeling. It's giving me a big feeling, and it's bad. She's turning goth. Write a letter to the king of Qi, telling him his sister has turned goth, and therefore I cannot marry her. Case closed. This dagger is giving me a bad feeling. Could it be the cause of Xiaojiang's current predicament?
少君别动！
My liege, don't move. Yeah, tell him I'm sorry. It's just not what I'm into. Oh, we got caught up in the Aurora Borealis. Oh, a black shadow pounces out of the blade as Wu Zishi pulls me behind him in the blink of an eye. Swoon! The horrid thing is like a mist, but gives off the smell of dead bodies. With shocking speed, and before we can react, it closes the distance between us with a whoosh. Oh. Just when we are about to be swallowed up by the black mist, it suddenly stops as if hitting an invisible wall, then disappears. Wu Zishi and Xingdang are both wearing serious expressions. I guess what just happened was not my imagination. What exactly is that dagger?
恐怕是怨咒的媒介。这少女到现在还昏睡不醒，是因为中了咒术。
I'm afraid that this is an instrument to carry out the curse. The fact that this young girl is still unconscious is also a result of the curse.
致命吗？
Will she die? I sure fucking hope not.
就像慢性毒药，钝刀杀人。少君切勿再动那把短剑，否则可能也被咒术缠上。
It's like a slow-acting poison that will kill a person after a period of time. My liege, please do not touch that dagger. If you do, you may also become cursed. Oh. Is the head priest able to break this curse? Can you do anything, egg pudding?
我试过了，这咒术很是怨毒，以3重命为代价，恐怕连施法者都填命了，凭我一人无法相抵。
I have tried, but this curse is very vicious. It requires 3 lives to break it, including the spellcasters. I am afraid that I alone will not suffice. Why are they casting such malicious curses on innocent people? Worried, I look at Xiaojiang. This young girl is going to die in her prime, simply because she was curious about her husband-to-be. Head priest. Her expression seems to have become peaceful.
好像有什么力量驱散了邪气。莫非是刚刚保护少君的微光？
Yes, it seems as if there's a strong force fighting against this malicious curse. Could it be the light that protected my liege? Light. I glance at the jade fish at my waist to see it looking the same as usual. If anything can protect us from this curse, it would be this jade amulet.
少君，那玉佩可否借我一看？
My liege, can I see the amulet? Yes. Once Xingdang has his hands on the jade fish, his face lights up with understanding.
难怪，这块玉里有很强大的巫力，肯定是他驱散了邪气。
No wonder, this amulet holds a strong power. It can undoubtedly help break this curse. Before he died, this was given to us by our childhood friend, Shi Yigong. It has saved our life once before, during the sacrificial ritual. Oh, it's our, token from our friend.
施遗光，啊，就是施家大主夫妇的那个天才儿子啊！我在成为郑家家主之前，可是常听到他的大名呢。
Shi Yigong? Wow, wasn't he the genius of the Shi family and the son of the previous head priest and head priestess? I have heard a lot of good things about him even before I became the head of the Xing family and the head priest. When I hear him talk about Yigong so casually, I grow speechless and can only nod my head.
余玉既然能驱逐邪气，那么大柱可用它解除这个咒术吧。
If this jade fish amulet can dispel malicious spells, can it be used to break this curse?
不能。刚刚我稍微一试，他将我的巫力弹回来了。器物有灵，想来应该是玉灵认了施遗光为主，所以遵从他的命令保护少君。
Sorry, I've already tried that, but my magic just bounces back. Apparently, this amulet has a will of its own. It only recognizes Shi Yinguang as its owner and is protecting my liege as it was commanded to do. Oh, my dead friend gave me a protective spell. But isn't Yi Guang...
可见是一光保护少君的意愿非常强烈啊。
To think that Shi Yiguang's final wish to protect my liege was so strong. Oh.
可惜，没主人驱使，也只能被动起作用了。幸好它还有一定威力。
It is a pity that without an owner, it can only work passively. Luckily, it still has some power. Like what happened just now?
没错，可不是把相国也护住了。
That's right. Did it not protect the Prime Minister too?
狱中的纯净污力可驱邪，如果少君待在这少女的身边，大概她被邪气侵蚀的时间也会变缓一些。
The pure magic in this jade can purify evil. If my liege is willing to stay by the side of this young girl, it can slow down and alleviate the effects of this curse.
难不成少君还得时时刻刻带着这孩子吗？
You don't expect my liege to take this child wherever he goes, do you?
那倒是不必。没有解咒之法，也就只有早死和晚死几天的区别而已。
That would be unnecessary. After all, if we don't break the curse, sooner rather than later, she will die. It will only take a few days. Well, geez, egg pudding. I don't know if Zhengdang's talk about death or my memory of Yi Guang that causes me to feel something evil spark in my heart. If only we had succeeded in killing the dragon god 5 years ago. The head priest and head priestess would still be of the Shi clan. And not only would we be able to save Xiaojiang, but we would also have nothing to worry about, would we not?
少君
My liege. I am suddenly made aware of what I had just said. I'm about to apologize to Zhengdang when he smiles and waves his hand dismissively.
少君说得对，施家本就是吴越第一武，就连楚国的巫野也自叹不如。
My liege is not wrong. The mages of the Shi clan were the most powerful mages in the kingdoms of Ng and Yu. Even the mages in the kingdoms of Qi could not overcome them.
少主遗光的才能，更是令巫者艳羡，就连我也未能免俗，有些嫉妒他呢。
Even the young Yi Guang was extraordinarily talented and was admired by every mage. I am sure that I will never be able to measure up to him in this lifetime. Truth be told, I'm quite envious of him.
不过，斯人已逝，我们也只能基于现实想办法了。我去准备些补气的药，至少让他的气血足够扛到回齐国吧。
But no one can bring back the dead. We can only resolve this on our own. I will prepare some medicine so that she will endure the journey back to the kingdom of Qi.
少君
My liege. Oh no. Are you upset at me, Fishbang? We understand. It is our fault after all.
臣以为我们是得基于现实想办法了。少将随时会死，我们得对公孙先生和齐军有个交代。
I thought that we were going to find a solution. Since Xiaojing Zhang may die at any moment, we should at least report it to Mr. Gongsun Yi and the king of Qi. Huh. Even if those villains were alive and had been handed over to the king of Qi, do you really think he would believe our incredulous explanation?
即使相信了，反倒是握住了吴国的软肋，断不可行。
Even if he does believe it, he would be able to hold the kingdom of Ng accountable and would likely break our alliance. We have heard that the king of Qi is a willful person, and when he went to the kingdom of Lu to take back his queen, he invaded many of its cities. If his precious sister were to die here in Ng, we do not believe he would break only our alliance. Hmm.
还有一个办法。
There's another way. I'm all ears. Putting my troubled thoughts aside, I raise my downcast eyes and look at Wu Zixi. With his hands together, he throws out his arms and bends at the waist in a deep bow.
臣请少君诛杀越王勾践。
What? I beg my liege to execute the king of you, Gao Jian. What? What? Prime Minister, do you know what you are asking?
少君不是想知道臣为何要扣押勾践吗？
Does my liege not wish to know why I have detained Gao Jian?
虎丘看守严密，封神镇之事也只有极少数人知道。龙神信徒知道禁区所在，还熟知水道地形，能提供这2样情报的，这世上只能数出寥寥几人。
Few people know about the guards on Tiger Hill, and even fewer could have provided the Dragon God's followers with information on its forbidden areas, waterways, and terrains. No. This is purely the Prime Minister's speculation. Gao Jian is entirely ignorant of the Dragon God and matters regarding the seal.
这同样是少君的妄断。假如两者勾结，难道龙神信徒不会告诉勾践吗？
That is also an assumption, my liege. If they are in cahoots, would not the followers of the Dragon God share their information with him?
少君不妨再想想，如果龙神信徒得逞，谁能获利最多？反之亦然。你能想到的，别人也能想到。
My liege, if the Dragon God's followers are successful, who else would most benefit from it? On the other hand, if you can think of it, someone else has already thought of it. Pardon?
I think I have to hiccup, but I'm not certain. Oh no. All his cahoots just flew off. He's not in cahoots anymore. The cahoots are all gone. Oh, hi, cat. Wu Zixi raises his head and shoots me a look. It feels like he wants to extract a logical explanation from my confusion and to chain up any excuses I may have for pardoning Gao Jian. When the king of Yu lost the war, he offered to guard the former king's mausoleum as part of his reparation. And so we agreed to pardon him. Would our honor not be in question if we went back on our word now?
少君宽恕勾践杀父之仇，已是天下罕见的美德了。如今勾践图谋不轨，害死女公子，世人只会看到他忘恩负义。
It was divinely gracious of you to forgive Gao Jian for killing your father. What?
Now everyone will see him as an ingrate for conspiring to kill the princess. No, that's not logical. The kidnappers may not have known that the victim was the Princess of Qi. And even if they wanted to start a war, or even threaten us, did they really need to use such a dark spell?
这些问题肯定需要详细调查，但齐军和世人需要知道的真相，只要合乎情理就够了。
We need to investigate further for those questions to be answered. However, the king of Qi, as well as the rest of the world, needs a reasonable explanation. So this should suffice for now.
少君不也说，即使抓住龙神信徒，也会被当成笑话看吗？
Did my liege not say that even if he catches the followers of the Dragon God, he would still be the laughing stock of the world?
既要赶紧送少将回国，又要阻止齐军发兵，时间紧迫，我们只能先治罪，再查证了。
Right now, we not only need to expedite Xiaozhang back to her kingdom, but also prevent the king of Qi from waging a war against us. We are facing an extremely tight schedule and can only convict him now. We can look into it further at a later time. Then wouldn't Gao Jian be nothing more than a scapegoat? Wu Zixi pauses. When he finally speaks again, his voice holds unutterable sadness in it.
先王逝去还不满3年，血都没冷透。少君当真觉得勾践无辜吗？
It has not yet been 3 years since the former king passed away, and memories of him are still very fresh. Does my liege really believe Gozhan is innocent? We do not know.
豺狼卧于榻下，岂能安眠？从咬死你父王的那一刻起，他就永远惦记着血的味道了。
He's a ravenous wolf that cannot rest. Since the moment he took your father's life, he has been unable to forget the taste of blood.
少君若要贯彻先王遗志，万万不能留下后患。
If my liege means to means to carry out the former king's final wishes, then you mustn't leave any loose ends. Since I cannot refute what he just said, I can only shake my head silently. I know, but I cannot do it.
少君不说话，是另有良策了吗？
Are you silent because you have a better plan, my liege? There is no better plan. Who would benefit most from it? The kingdom of would for pinning the crime on Gozhan. But...
那少君还犹豫什么？
Why are you still hesitating, my liege?
杀父之仇，诸神破盟，连其北上，哪桩不是身为吴王必须做的大事？难道你忘了3年前的誓言了？
Are these not the things you must do as the king of to avenge your murdered father, to break the sacred vow, and to expand your alliance northward? Or have you forgotten the promise you made 3 years ago? We will not forget our revenge, and we swear to break the sacred vow.
既然不忘，就不可以以权谋私。你放弃私仇，我佩服你心胸宽广；你不愿成亲，我体谅你志向远大。
Since you have not forgotten your vows, then you should not seek power for personal gain. I admire you for letting go of your personal grudges, and understand that your ambitions when you turn down offers in marriage.
但是你要对着一头恶狼心软，就是善恶不分，是非不辨。恕臣不能苟同。
But if you let a ravenous wolf like Gozhan off the hook, that would only mean you have no sense of right and wrong, and I will have to beg to differ.
少君，勿重私情，以国为重啊！
My liege, please place your kingdom before your personal feelings. When have we not placed the good of the kingdom before everything else? Even our life is not as important as the good of the kingdom. Oh, I thought we'd been punched. I was like, oh, fish fang! No, I punched the pillar next to me with all of my might. I'm going to pop a save real quick. Because for some reason, I feel like... There we go. I was like, I feel like we're going to run into a choice. And if we do, I was going to cut it there. Like, leave the suspense, but we'll see. Although others may think that I'm doing this out of personal feelings for a certain someone, the truth is, I don't want history to repeat itself. A moment of weakness may lead to a lifetime of regret. The seal on the dragon god seems to be weakening, and I don't know how much longer I have to live. However, the torment of my own guilt is as bad as the suffering the sacred seal gives to me. This matter involves 3 countries. While we will take your word into consideration, we must deliberate over the matter before coming to a decision. Wu Zixu wants to continue the discussion, but I do not wish to argue with him any further. So, I turn around and refuse to look back. I think we're probably only going to go for a little bit longer, maybe 30 minutes at most, because we've gone for a long time. I didn't realize we've gone for 3 hours now. I step out of the royal villa with my head still spinning from our discussion. Those criticisms were like large hailstones that kept crashing unceasingly into my chest until I'd found myself breathless. I clutch my jade fish amulet. Since this pain is not caused by the sacred seal, it only serves to comfort me. I wonder if my friend ever regretted giving this to me.
Isn't kith and kin more important than the kingdom of Ung? I laugh at myself. Given a choice between their kingdom and family, the Shi clan chose their kingdom. However, I was only left with a kingdom and nothing else.
少君
My liege. Oh, it's Chinfeng! Chinfeng, welcome back. Chinfeng, why are you not at the caretaker's hut?
我正要向少君禀报，勾践从其居所逃脱。
I'm here to report that Gojian has escaped from the hut. What?
相国要审问勾践，命守卫打开内室房门，没想到勾践已经拆下窗户逃跑了。
When the prime minister went into his cell to interrogate him, he'd already escaped through the window. Do you know where he is?
不知，不过在他脱身的窗台上钉了一根布条。
No, I'm sorry, but he nailed a piece of cloth to the window from which you escaped. Chinfeng, we want you to hide near the crane stream. Make sure you are able to see us talking to Gojian, and that no one can listen in on our conversation.
如果勾践要对少君不利，
What happens if Gojian attacks you? He will not. But even if he does, we still have you.
No.
Understood. Actually, I think we're gonna pop it here. We're gonna leave with what could we possibly talk to Gojian about? What is gonna happen between all of these kingdoms? And what is happening to the Ding? So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been actually a very long stream. I totally didn't realize it'd been 3 hours. If you want to get notifications when I'm live again and stuff like that, you can follow me here on Twitch. I would really appreciate that. You can also find me on Twitter at PrinceVTube. I am very active on Twitter. I have polls and stuff as well about like things that followers want to see in upcoming streams. You can also get like notifications if I'm doing collabs with people, which I have a collab tomorrow actually. It is going to be noon Central Standard Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm playing Jackbox with a couple other VTubers, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I will eventually be putting the VOD of this up on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. My name there is Melorosia Prince, just like here on Twitch. I have previous VODs of streams. I have 2 VODs of my previous FTL streams. And I will be slowly but surely uploading the My Lovely Daughter streams that I've done. And then, you know, this stream as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for making this such a fun stream. I have been really looking forward to playing this game, and I'm very happy that I got to play it on stream with you all. Yeah. So with that, I will have to say goodnight for now. I hope you have a wonderful meowing, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it may be for you.